What's good? Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is. It is your boy. It is your boy Matthew Shaq live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shaq Unfiltered. Friday, man. It's Friday, baby. First things first, salute to the unfiltered nation. Salute to the unfiltered fam. Salute to the mod squad. Salute to all you goons out there, man. Run the likes up. Keep the likes. And 50% of the audience, man. Last but not least, tip your bartender, bro. What's goody? What's goody, man? What's going on? What's happening? 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 Okay, man. Hey, man. It's a new dawn. It's a new day, bruh. Okay, and I'm feeling good. All right. I'm feeling good. All right. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling after Thursday night football last night, man? A lot of y'all, man, y'all exasperated, man. Y'all fed up. You know what I'm saying? You guys are tired of it, man. Sick of it, man. You sick of this crap, right? What I'm sick of is this damn light or not. Okay. I think it's working now, man. So I'll be ready to blaze one for the nation later. But yeah, man, I'm just coming in doing a wellness check on Raider Nation, man. I'm doing a wellness check on you guys, man. See if you guys are you guys done? Are you guys ready to give up the season? Are you still boycotting? How's your boycott going? You know, man, we're gonna boycott the Raiders until they win. I mean, if you're boycotting the Raiders, you shouldn't have watched the game last night, man. Are y'all still refusing to, buy merch and buy jerseys and still, until Pete Carroll gets fired, until Geno's gone, and all the stuff that you guys do. Until this, you're not going to do this, and you're not going to do that. And Tom Brady is definitely running things, and this is not his fault. I mean, all the things that you guys were saying, man. I'm just here so I don't get fined, bro. In the words of Marshawn Lynch, real Raiders. Okay, so, but I do have a question for you. Okay, so listen up. Listen very closely. Should the Raiders bench Geno Smith? I'm going to say it again. Should the Las Vegas Raiders bench Geno Smith? Put a 1 in the chat if you think Geno should be benched. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Geno should not be benched. Put a 1 in the chat if you think the Raiders and Pete Carroll should bench Geno Smith. Put a 2 in the chat if you think that Geno Smith shouldn't be. Okay? The question is of the day, should the Raiders bench Geno Smith? Put a 1 in the chat if you think Geno Smith should be benched. Put a 2 in the chat if you think Geno Smith should not be benched. All right. So before I give you my vote, let's discuss both angles. Let's discuss pro bench Geno. And I need you guys to put it down. All right. Once again, for you people that might be rolling in here a little late, the question of the day is put a 1 in the chat if you think that the Raiders should bench Geno Smith as the starting quarterback of the Las Vegas Raiders, and put a 2 in the chat if you think that Geno Smith should not be benched and remain the starter of the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm gonna go through pro Geno being benched and anti Geno not being benched. Let's start with number 1. Okay? Number 1. Here are the reasons why Geno Smith should be benched. He's absolutely he's the most horrible quarterback in the National Football League. He's leading the National Football League in interceptions again. He refuses to take any accountability for his play. He refuses to run and put himself in the crosshairs of a defender to help us extend and drive, score a touchdown, get a 2-point conversion. He also is not a leader of men. Did you see the way Raheem Mostert who is a backup player, a backup running back on a second string running back to that offense that is led by him, absolutely ignore Geno when Geno was yelling at him like he should have for missing a straight safety blitz that he didn't even cover because he wasn't even paying attention. Man, Raheem Mostert was just like, man, shut your butt up, dog. I'm not even listening to you. Okay? He's not a leader. He doesn't have respect of his team. Okay? Even when he came back later and tried to dap up Raheem Mostert just gave him a little half-ass little dab. He doesn't rally the troops on the sidelines. You don't see him rah-rahing nobody. He sits on the bench. His body language is horrible, bro. Absolutely horrific. He barked and said that that's why he gets paid the big bucks, and you haven't seen the real Geno Smith arrive yet. We're in week 11, dog. Like, how long does it take for Geno to show up, dog? Season's more than halfway over, bro. Okay? And he just doesn't look like he's mentally prepared to get out there, man. His reads are horrible. You know, he's just not looking like somebody who looks like he has a beat on this offense. He's at all offseason, all OTAs, all training camp, all mandatory mini camp, preseason, and all the way up to past the bye week to play the way he's playing, which is absolutely atrocious, bro. I mean, atrocious. Even when he threw four touchdown passes, he was still bad. Okay? And to use what a lot of you Raider fans love to say, your favorite mantra when it comes to this every year, might as well. What could it hurt? I mean, we couldn't do no worse. Okay? Which is your go-to every year. So those are the 4 good reasons. I mean, well, actually more than 4. Those are the reasons for pro bench Geno Smith. Once again, if you're coming in late, the question of the day is put a 1 in the chat if you want Geno Smith benched, and put a 2 in the chat if you don't want Geno Smith benched. At this point, going into Monday Night Football versus the Dallas Cowboys. Okay? So, I gave you the number 1 reasons. Number 2, here's the reasons why not to bench Geno Smith. Geno Smith is getting a $42 million, $66 million guaranteed deal, whether you bench him or not. This is what happened. This is what you guys wanted. You guys wanted a quarterback who is a veteran, a quarterback that was familiar with Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll wanted him. John Spytek wanted him. Tom Brady wanted him. And Chip Kelly wanted him. Okay? And we traded to the Seattle Seahawks a 3rd round pick for Geno Smith. And we extended his contract. So we gave up a 3rd round pick, which is very valuable. And we're not getting that back. Plus the money that he's guaranteed. We're not getting that back. You could have had Sam Darnold, but everybody chose Geno. He was the pick. He's the person that everybody in charge picked. The only person that could have vetoed that was Mark Davis, and he's over there with the Aces winning championships. Okay? And with that being said, sometimes you have to live down your decisions, bruh. Okay? And is it really going to help? I mean, based on who's there, what alternatives do you have? So, once again, if you're walking in here late, the question of the day is put a 1 in the chat if you want Geno Smith benched. Put a 2 in the chat if you do not want Geno Smith benched. Now, it's time for Matthew Shaq Unfiltered to give his vote. Does Matthew Shaq Unfiltered, that would be me, curator of this channel, three times Super Bowl champion with the Raiders, an absolute GOAT of a fan, and a Hall of Fame GOAT of the fan. What do I think? Let me take my sunglasses off for effect, okay? Because they are very fly, all right? It is very bright out here, so I won't keep them off long. I just want you guys to look me in my eyes, man, okay? Look me in my eyes when I tell you this. Do I want Geno Smith benched? Hell no. Hell no, I don't want Geno Smith benched. I want Geno Smith to keep his ass right out there and show you what he's made of. I want to see his ass out there limping around. I want to see his ass out there getting turf toe. I want to see his ass out there confused. I want to see his ass out there not being a leader. I want to see his ass out there looking crazy, eating his words. I want to see him do everything he's doing, because that's the way you got to learn, Raider fan. Because from the beginning, when he came over in March via trade, a 3rd round pick, I, Matthew Shaq Unfiltered, said right on this channel, and it's all on this channel, it's in the cloud, that Geno Smith was not it. He never had my confidence from jump. So when you see somebody acting a fool, when you see somebody making the wrong decision, okay, when you see somebody doing something that is absolutely hazardous to their health, and you tell them, hey man, that's not a good idea to be playing around with 4 M80s, lighting them up and dancing around, be expecting his hand to get blown off, okay? Because you shouldn't have been playing around with M80s lit. And you know what? You played around with Eugene. You pursued him. You chased him around the mulberry bush. You gave him an offer that nobody else was giving him. He came over here and he Geno'd the spot up. I want him to stay there. I want his interception ratio. I hope he gets in the 30s with picks. I hope he's absolutely his reputation is absolutely decimated after this, bro, because that's what we signed up for, dog. Geno's gonna walk away with his 66 million. Geno's gonna walk away with his 42 million guaranteed. I need you to stay your ass out there. I need you to continue to get sacked. I need you to continue to not give 100%. I need for you to continue to get out there and make an absolute joke and mockery of yourself and of the Raiders and of Raider Nation, because maybe then we'll learn our lesson, bro. Maybe then. Because for the 3rd consecutive year in a row, you've had an absolute veteran bum of a quarterback steal from you, rob from you, take the silverware from you, take your social security card, take your American Express, run your shit up, dog, wreck your car, bro, sleep with your girl, bro, take a number 2 in the toilet, do not flush it, and everything else, bro. Took your whole identity. You love that kind of abuse. You love an abusive relationship. You love an abusive relationship from your owner. You love an abusive relationship from your general managers. You love an abusive relationship from your coaches. You love an abusive relationship from your fan base. This is what you are. This is what you have been. This is what you'll continue to be until you learn not to play with matches, bro, in front of a gas can. Maybe you'll learn driving blindfolded on a freeway with the lights off in a snowstorm with slick roads is hazardous to your health. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, but I'm going to enjoy the Geno Smith turnover machine show. I'm going to enjoy it, bro, because I never signed off on it. And you know what? All of my proof is on this channel, bro. I can't undo what I said. I can go back 6 months ago, 8 months ago, when I told you, don't get excited about Eugene, because that's when I first called him that. Okay, told you, bro. I warned you, and now I want it to continue, bro. If he doesn't right the ship doesn't get righted. I'm not bailing Geno out. I don't want him bailed out. I want that fire on his feet, bro. I want him to continue to dodge those slings and arrows, bro. I want him to involve himself with all of that, dog, because you claimed you were him. Show me, bro. I mean, damn, we're in week 11. Okay? You haven't shown me since week 1. All right? You haven't shown me since week 1. We are 2-7. We're going to continue to wait for you to give us some dubs. I want to see you get a victory, bro. You're on a 5, 6, 7 game losing streak right now. I mean, maybe 5, 4, 5, whatever. Nah, dog. No bailouts, bruh. Nah, man, you come over to the dark side, man. You remember in Star Wars, or was it Empire Strikes Back, when that dude was talking shit and Darth Vader did his hand like that, and that dude was choking and he was in the air? That's what I'm doing. I'm Shaq Vader. I want you to choke. I want you to feel the pressure, bruh. I like seeing you on the bench with that face. Why do you got a hoodie? Why do you got a damn beanie on, bruh? Okay? You're not doing nothing. I don't see you looking at no damn. I don't see you looking at the damn iPad and shit. I don't see you doing nothing. I don't see you talking to your coaches. I don't see you going over no reads. All I do is see you sitting there pouting. Good. I want you to continue doing that, and I want you Raider fans out there who always get it wrong to never, ever, 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 ever get a ring. As long as you're not doing it the Raider way. I hope you guys continue to be ringless. You do not have a ring. The Raiders and Matthew Shaq Unfiltered, the 2 ringers and 1 ringers are the ones walking around. You don't have shit. And it's your fault. Because you're always on the wrong side of the shield. And that's it. Hey, man, I'm good with it. I like it. Because if I'm not going to get a victory, if I'm not getting what I want, I don't want nobody to get what they want, bruh. I don't want nobody getting shit. Continue to suffer, okay? Meanwhile, I'm just going to sit back and do what I do every year. Watch you guys complain, cry, make excuses, point fingers, and be mad at me because I'm not mad. It's simple as that, bro, okay? Sugar and salt look the same, but they taste totally different, okay? If you want to put sugar on your French fries, that's you, okay? I'd rather not. I'd rather just go with good old-fashioned iodine salt. So y'all go right ahead. Keep drinking the Kool-Aid with no sugar in it, man. Ham, no burger. Peanut butter, no jelly. You know, all of that. While I sit back and just enjoy the show, okay? The Gino Smith show is great. It's just great. It's a great train wreck of a show, bro. Okay? This isn't Raider football at all. I know that. I know what Raider football is. That what I'm seeing, this ain't Raider football, bro. This is a combination of the Keystone Cops, the Beverly Hillbillies, and the Three Stooges, bro. I mean, it's just there for laughs and shits and giggles, bro. That's what it's there for. Okay? And I'm going to continue to do what I do, which is what? Whatever the hell I want, because this isn't me. I'm not a Las Vegas Raider. I'm a Raider fan. Ever since we've been in Vegas, it's been this bullshit. Only when we had non-Raiders at the helm. When you had Rich Bisaccia, you were in the playoffs. When you had Derek Carr, you was in the playoffs. When you had Josh Jacobs, you was in the playoffs. When you had Hunter Renfrow, you was in the playoffs. But you know what? You didn't want to be in the playoffs because you needed to get that money. And guess what? You needed to get the other fans to come in here to patronize and spend money. So what did you do? You reset the clock. That's what they did. We had our coach. He was there. He came in, picked up the same team Gruden couldn't do nothing with for 4.5 years. John Gruden couldn't do shit with the same team. Rich Bisaccia came in and got us to the playoffs with a 4-game winning streak at the end, including an absolute humiliation against the San Diego Chargers, bro. I mean, straight up. But you didn't want that because he didn't have a good name. Oh, he's not a good coach. He doesn't have the experience, Shaq. Okay. You brought in somebody who had experience of fucking up teams. All right. But that's what you like. And then once you found out, like I told you, it was a bad idea. When you got rid of him, you had another opportunity to clean the deck, brought up Antonio Pierce, brought up Champ Kelly, because it was both of them. That's the difference. When you separated them, that's when you separated the mojo from the Raider Shield. The Raider Shield was approving to people being elevated because that's the Raider way. Hire from within, elevate from within. You had both of them together. What happened? 63-21 against the Chargers. And the last time you were able to walk out of Arrowhead with an absolute dub. What did you do? You blew it, okay? Because you didn't want Antonio Pierce to be the coach, bro. And like I said before, man, that was a bad idea. You brought in Spike Tech. He brought in a career backup in Gardner shit show and got rid of Josh Jacobs and absolutely destroyed your team by not signing anybody, including 98. Now you got Pete Carroll, a guy who's the oldest man to ever coach in the National Football League, who's been out of football a year. He's rusty. It's going to take time for him to do what he needs to do. And you know what? You deserve it. Because you want what you want and you don't want to win. You want to win your way, bro. I mean, it is what it is. You're hungry, but you don't want to eat that, okay? But you're starving. You claim you're starving. But hey, man, I don't want no oatmeal. Hey, man, give me a Roost Chris steak. Your ass is homeless. Your ass haven't eaten a solid meal in a week. But you're picky. Okay. Simple as that, bro. Hey, man, if this Chick-fil-A isn't good enough for your hungry ass, then so be it. Okay? We don't care. So that's my answer. My answer is I want Gino Smith to absolutely live this shit down. You don't get to take Raider checks, bro, and then get bailed out. Nah. This is the mob. Okay? Raider Nation is the mob, bro. Okay? Once you're in, you only get out one way. Okay? You're only going to get out one way, Gino. When you leave the Raiders, and you will leave the Raiders. I don't know when it's going to be. But you will leave the Raiders, dog. And when you leave, your reputation is going to be absolutely worse than it was when you arrived. Because that's what needs to happen to you, bro. Look at Jimmy Garoppolo. Look at his reputation. Look at Gardner Minshew's reputation. Look at every quarterback that came over here and stunk up the joint on purpose. Their reputations are absolutely shot. Meanwhile, the guy who a lot of people in the nation absolutely want to see his career be absolutely just eviscerated by the name of Derek Carr. Now you guys are talking about you are better off with him. His career ain't decimated, bro. He good. Okay? But that's what happens when you wish ill will on people. I don't wish ill will on Gino at all. All I wish is that he lives his contract down. You're playing the rest of the year, Gino. When you played that game and act like you were so injured, and then you went into that damn blue tent, and then you came out hopping around, I was like, man, you look like Paul Pierce in the Eastern Conference Finals back in what year was that, man? 2008, bro. Remember when he came out with the wheelchair and then he ran back out later? Come on, dog. Come on, man. You want to be the superhero. You want to act like you're Tony Stark or some shit, and you have to snap your finger for the Infinity Stones to work to save everybody. Come on, bro. You're not Tony Stark, dog. Okay, you're not an Avenger. You're Eugene Smith, bro. A person who definitely doesn't play up to the level that you're getting paid at. But I can't get mad at you because a man is worth what anybody's willing to pay him. And you know what? He's worth the $42 million and the $66 million guaranteed because you were dumb enough to pay it. And that's it. That's it, bro. I'm gonna go right to Monday Night Football. I'll be there. Okay, in that stadium. I'm gonna enjoy my whole weekend. I'm gonna be there for several days. I'm gonna be going live every day I'm there. I got all my new merch came in. When you see what I'm gonna be wearing at the whole time I'm there, I just got my merch that I ordered as unreleased. I'm not playing. I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna let y'all see what it is, not what it ain't. Get this Christmas merch popped off, and you're gonna see what you see. And I'm telling you now, I'm gonna look you guys in your face. When you see me in Las Vegas, bruh, when you see what the hell I got on, you better go to Matthew Shaq Unfiltered and take that money out your wallet and put it in there and go get what you got to get, because I pulled out the heavy artillery. I'm not playing. I'm walking there like I'm supposed to. When I walk in that bitch, when I walk into my house that I earned that stadium. I stayed in that Oakland Coliseum smelling like sewer from the time I was 7 all the way up. when they left and came back and came to LA. I earned that shit. I'm going to act a fool up in there. And I want to see a show. I want to see Geno throw 5 picks. I want to see this cat. I want to see him throw 14 pick sixes in the game. I really want his statistics to be effed up because you came over here and you played with us, bro. You lied to us. You said that you were the real Gino Smith was going to stand up like Eminem and shit. Please stand up. Please stand up. You didn't stand up, my dog. And you know what? I want to see you suffer, dog. I don't care if you lead the league in interceptions. Why not? You're already leading it anyway. What's the difference between 12 picks and 30? 18 more. I want to see Geno throw the ball 18 more times, dog. Okay? I want to see you throw 18 more interceptions. I want you to absolutely look like you supposed to look. You don't get to steal from the shield and act like you ready to have somebody bail you out. Nah, dog. Nah, you drunk the Kool-Aid, bro. It is what it is, dog. You're a Raider till further notice. Time to suffer like everybody else. If we're all in the stands and we're all on the TV and we're all upset, your ass need to be upset too, okay? It's that simple. That game was winnable, bro. They scored 1 tug and a field goal. Daniel Carlson, a shell of himself, can't make a field goal to save his life. He's gone. This morale of this team, bro, was a makeable field goal. He couldn't even make it, bro. Gino Smith, man. Come on, dog. Everybody just no leadership at all, bro. You got the rookies running around there costing us touchdowns. Deontay Thornton dropped another touchdown pass and then prevented Trey Tucker from getting a touchdown pass on stupid-ass pick plays. And then Jack Best took away a 45-yard run from the kid, from the nephew, okay? He ain't in there telling them kids what they need to do, bro. Yo, man, blah, blah, blah. He ain't doing shit. Sulking, all that. Yeah. I want you to suffer. I want it to, if I'm going to take all the ridicule in the press, I'm good with it. Ain't bothering me. Because I know this ain't my Raiders. This ain't what I grew up on. This ain't what got me 3 championships. So I'm not taking it personal. You know you went to work and got laughed at again. You know everybody was clowning you when you showed up. You know that it hurt your feelings when they were telling me, oh, man, what's up, yeah. That shit don't bother me. I don't work with nobody. I work for myself. Ain't nobody saying shit to Shaq. Okay? Still wear my Raider shit. So that's what it is, bro. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love it, dog. Straight up. Gino, why don't you go for 30, bro? Go for 30, man. You ain't going to get 30 touchdowns. You might as well go for 30. I mean, set a record, bro. Well, you can't set a record. The record is 42. George Blanda. I mean, that's the NFL record for most interceptions in the season. For George Blanda threw 42 interceptions 1962 with the Houston Oilers. So he ain't never reaching that. But let's go ahead and reach that 30 right quick. Okay? Might as well. Just aside, might as well. So that's how I feel about it, bro. I'm not upset. Hey, man, let's go ahead and keep stinking the joint up. And last but not least, bro, Chip Kelly, man. If Chip Kelly's going to keep his job, what am I expecting? Okay? Think about it. A couple of days ago, because we played on Sunday, Brock Bowers had over 100 yards in receptions, and he had 3 touchdowns. 4 days later, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 4 days later, Brock Bowers, the best tight end in football, who's absolutely healthy as hell, had 1 catch for 31 yards. 1. Brock Bowers scored 3 touchdowns 4 days ago. Well, it's 5 now. But he had 1 catch in a 60-minute football game. And the 1 catch was for 30 yards. I mean, nobody's trying to win shit. We're in a full rebuild, you guys. Does it look like you're trying to win? Because if you were trying to win, you would have benched Geno weeks ago. You're not trying to win, bruh. You're just trying to make it look like we're not. But we're definitely not trying to win. I ain't saying we're tanking. I'm just saying we're not making an effort. We're just like, oh, well, we'll try. We'll try to win. See what we could do. But Brock Bowers 1 catch for 33 yards, bro? Or was it 31? I think it was 31. 1 catch, bro. Guess who had 3 times as many catches as him. Tyler Lockett. How long has Tyler Lockett been on the team? Tyler Lockett had about 4, led the team in receptions. I think he had 5 of them. You're going to give the ball to Tyler Lockett 5 times and not give the ball to Brock Bowers more than once? Like I said, bro, the difference between real Raiders and people who aren't real Raiders. Who did Geno throw the ball to? He's a non-Raider. He threw it to a non-Raider. Meanwhile, Brock Bowers is open like 7-Eleven. He's open like your baby mama. 24 hours a day. And you at work. So you don't got access, but somebody does. So that's what it is. That's what it is, dog. I ain't got no reason to be upset. I want Geno to keep his ass out there. I love it. Hey, man, sometimes you got to let your peoples do what they do, dog. Like, yo, man, get your boy. Nah, man, I'm going to go ahead and let him get beat up, dog. I mean, I've been in those situations, bro. I used to have a homie, dog. You know, I'm always going to tell you a story that's facts. Back in the Bay, okay? We ain't really close like that anymore. I really don't particularly like him, but he's still, you know, one of them homies that you don't like him, but everybody in the clique still fucks with him like shit. So there's one dude, my boys still fuck with him, but I don't fuck with him. And every time I see him, I'm just cracking on him and shit. They're like, damn, dog, why you always cracking on him, man? That's the homie. No, that's your homie. Okay? So anyway, this cat, man, was always popping it. He was always popping it. Little short dude, you know. It mean because you short don't mean you can't squab. But if you're going to be short, you need to be able to squabble. But he always was popping it, always was popping it, always was popping it, always getting himself in a situation with a girl, you know, whatever. Guys want to beat him up. Then he want to run over to me and run over to the homies talking about, yo, man, we got a problem. You know, when he walk up, you over there chilling, you don't know what's going on. Oh, man, we got a problem, dog. We got a problem? Okay, well, you my dog, so if you got a problem, I got a problem. Okay? And I'm always in some shit. Outside, cats trying to pop trunks on niggas, all kinds of shit. Y'all understand in the Bay, man, there wasn't a whole lot of fighting. It was a lot of, hey, man, pop the trunk on you, and you gonna get some hot ones, okay? Always putting myself in harm's way for this cat, man, until I started finding out that he was perpetuating a lot of bullshit. He was getting himself caught up in a lot of situations, and he knew that he had a crew that was gonna come in. And even though he was doing shit he shouldn't have been doing, he knew he had a crew that was going to come in and handle that. So guess what I did? I did my research, because all you got to do is start talking some of these shooby-doobies, like letting you know what it is. He running around, dirty macking, going to girls' jobs and doing all kinds of shit that he ain't supposed to be doing, all that shit, okay? Doing all kinds of other stuff I won't say on here, all right? And guess what? We're at the club. I said the next time this cat runs up to me telling me we got a problem, I got something for him. So at the club, same shit, dipshit. He's over there messing with somebody's girl. These dudes ain't about that life. Hey, man, they about to jump him. He comes on, hey, dog, we got a problem. I said, I ain't got no problem, dog. What do you mean? We ain't got no problem. What I'll do is you can throw a fair one, and we'll make sure nobody jumps in. You one-on-one against her old boy. I will make sure that none of his people jump in. I'll make sure that we don't jump in, and you gonna have to chuck him. What do you think happened? What do you think happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. That cat said he was going to the bathroom, and we didn't see him for the rest of the night. He dipped out. He left, didn't tell us nothing, because he would have had to get in there and do what he had to do. Where's your boy at, dog? Where's your boy at? I said, I don't know where he's at. Okay, but you catch him in traffic. So what am I saying? Time for us to take the training wheels off of Gino Smith, bruh. You gotta have to ride the bicycle on 2 wheels, Eugene. You're not getting no support from me, but you on your own, dog. I hope you don't fall and scrape up your knees, bruh, because you on your own. I'm not holding you up. I'm not rooting against you, because I never root against my quarterbacks. But I'll root for you. But if you don't succeed, bro, you're going to have to fall down, dog. You better put on one of those damn bicycle helmets so you don't hit your skull bone. Don't ask me for shit. Don't ask me for no back team. Don't ask me for no Band-Aid. I'm stuck on Band-Aids because Band-Aids is stuck on you shit. Don't ask me for no Neosporin, nigga. Don't ask me for shit. I'm going to sit back and watch you slip in the dog shit in the front yard. That's it. That's it, bro. So my answer is number 2. I do not want Geno Smith benched. I want him to continue to play all the way 17. I want to get my money's worth. Because unlike a lot of you Raider fans, I actually helped to pay Geno's salary, bruh. By me going to these games and patronizing these games, that's me. My money is going in Geno's pocket. I don't care if it's 15 cents. I need to see you get out there and play, bruh. I need to see you tap dance. I need to see you get sacked. I need to see you argue on the sidelines and no one listen to you, bro. I need to continue to see you in press conferences saying we need to do this and we need to do that. No accountability, so I can sit back and say, now maybe next year you guys would do the right thing and do something the way the Raiders would do it instead of doing it the way everybody else. You tried to be everybody else, big dog. I understand you don't like who you are. You don't like being a Raider. So let's be a Seahawk. Let's be a Charger. Let's be a Patriot. You don't like being Raiders. You don't like who you are, bro. You look at Charlie's haircut and you see he has one of those haircuts and he got the little part that's shaved in and your face is perfect. You get the same cut. We understand, bro. We understand that you don't want to wear what you want to wear. You don't have a style. You don't have an identity. You just look at everybody else and try to mimic them. And then you wonder why this shit doesn't work. Well, man, people like me, bro, we're very cool in our 501s and Air Jordans, bro. We're very cool in our hoodies. We're very cool in our hats and our stylish sunglasses, bro. We've been dressing the same way since high school, and we're still in style. We're not changing. We're not changing our look. We're not changing our vernacular. We're not changing our speech pattern. We're not changing our volume, dog. We're not changing our looks. We're going to do the same shit that got us those 3 rings while y'all sit it and try to figure it all out. That's it, bro. Sorry, my dog. 1 ringer stand up, 2 ringers stand up, 3 ringers stand up. The rest of you guys, either you come over here and embrace the dark side for real or continue to swim out in the ocean with all these sharks, bro, with a pork chop jacket on. Hope you can make it to the side of the boat. But I'm not throwing you a life preserver because I'm actually enjoying you squirming. Simple as that, bro. That's it, man. Us versus them at this point, okay? We all can't get along, all right? So let me read you guys' comments, but that's my answer. My answer is, hell no, I don't want G. I don't want to see, what are we going to see in return? Kenny Two Gloves, bro? That dude's hands is smaller than a fetus baby's hands, okay? He don't have the hands to be an NFL quarterback, bro, all right? That's why he has those big-ass gloves on and shit, okay? Damn. Yeah, he needs to get him some octopus tentacles with the little suction cups on it to make his ass hold the football. All right, let's just go ahead and continue to get our asses whooped. All right, so it is what it is, man. All right, let me read you guys questions and shit. All right, so that's what it is, dog. You tip your boy, you get your comment read first. That's just how it works over here. Booty Bang with the $5 dono, man. What's up, Shaq? Gino ain't an Iron Man from, he's Copper Man. He ain't even Copper Man. That dude's Aluminum Man. Aluminum Tin Man. Okay? Come on, bruh. That dude is, that dude is Brass Man. Okay? Come on, bruh. There ain't nothing iron about Gino at all, bro. Okay? You can't make somebody be a leader. Okay? You just can't. People follow leaders. You can't just manufacture a leader, bro. Anybody should have been listening, should have been Roshan Moses. He missed a block. He was valid. Gino was valid in his criticism. But man, that dude ain't even listening to you. He like, man, if you don't get out of my face, man. Salute to Raheem Mostert, man, for making it clear we don't listen to Gino. All right, straight up. All right, it is what it is. Okay, not what it ain't. All right, let me read what the hell y'all talking about, man. Okay, what's going on, Sarah? What's happening? Whittington Thomas, what's popping? I'm chilling, dog. You know how I am, dog. I'm just getting ready for my game, dog. Getting all my merch together. Like I said, man, I picked up a big ass box, a huge ass box of all kinds of shit. I'm like, oh yeah, they ain't ready. Okay, they ain't ready. Edgar Terry, what's going on, man? What's happening? All right, man, what's going on? All right, man, is that Big Daddy? Big Daddy in the house, man. What's going on, Big Daddy, man? What's happening? Okay, man, sacked 6 times. Should have been 16. Do you know that the Raiders didn't get a first down in 7 consecutive possessions? We did. We were 3 and out 7 possessions in a row, bro. 7 in a row. I mean, that just continues from the other game. You get the ball back 7 times and you don't get a first. 3 and out. 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 First down. Come on, man. Whose fault is that? Chip Kelly fault. Pete Carroll fault. Gino Smith fault. Who else fault it could it be? Can't blame nobody else. Okay. All right, man. Okay. And see, as bad as Geno been last night, it wasn't on him. I mean, like I said, there's always going to be somebody you guys co-sign. I mean, you guys can have your opinion. I'm not here to tell you what to believe. I'm telling you what the question was. Your opinion of what you think. My opinion is my opinion. I said, if you feel that he shouldn't be banned, put a 2 in the chat. If you feel he should be, put a 1. I said 2. Why am I saying that? Because it ain't Geno's fault. I don't think it's Geno's fault. I think Geno's just Geno. He's not a leader. Simple as that. You don't give a $2 person a $2 responsibility. It's that simple. Okay? Shouldn't have never gave him the starting job in the first place. That's what you get. Bro. Okay? So, man, you leave your bar open at alcoholic there. Don't get he drinks. I don't blame the alcoholic. I blame you for thinking that person had enough discipline to not disrespect you, drink up all your shit. But he's an alcoholic. That's what he does. Put crack in front of a crack. Come on, bro. Gino Smith is. You gave him the money, and he's gonna do what he does, which is absolutely nothing. I don't blame Gino. That's what you get. That's why I want him to start and continue what he does. Okay. All right, man. Okay, straight up, man. All right, who's this? All right, man. Okay, Whittington Thomas. Feeling great. Okay, beautiful day. That game was unfortunate, but still repping my Raiders. Hey, man, like I said before, dog, I'm never taking this shit personal. This ain't my squad. Man, I've had 2 squads since I've been here. Since we've been in Las Vegas a little over 5.5 years, because we with more than half the season. So this would be going into year 6. I've only had 2 squads, man. That was the Versace squad and the Antonio Pierce squad. Those 2 squads were the only squads that I claimed. I didn't even claim Chuck when he came over because I'm like, okay, Chuck, we got to see what you could do. Chuck didn't do nothing in Oakland. Chuck didn't do nothing here. Okay, Chuck didn't do shit. I was just like, okay, I'm waiting for Chuck to do something. I'm not claiming Chuck until Chuck does something. Remember, Chuck was gone for like 10, 12 years. Then he comes back, don't do shit. But Versace, that's my dog. AP, that's my dog. Real Raiders, bro. They had shit going, but they got sabotaged, bro. The bag is bigger than the Dubs. Okay, let's stretch this shit out. All right, straight up. Okay. What's good, man? Suave, with Suavecito, what's going on, big dog? What's happening? Armando Peplis, what's going on, AP? Bench Gino put an AOC. Can't put an AOC on at the 53-man roster, man. Gino, he's not activated. He's not eligible to play. And you only can have 2 quarterbacks on the 53-man roster at a time. So if you're going to put AOC back, you got to put Kenny Pickett on a practice squad. You don't get to have 3 quarterbacks on the 53-man roster. That's a new rule. So you can't have all 3 of those guys there. You only can have 2, and 1 guy is an alternate. Okay? So who's going to be the alternate? You bring in AOC. AOC has to pass all the tests. He has to pass medical, clear all that. He ain't cleared that shit yet. He's with the. So y'all can keep bringing AOC all you want to, but Booty Bang was happening. Okay, Woody Y, season is over. I don't care, bro. It ain't over for me until the last game. I don't play the season is over because we're not in contention. Oh, we got games to play. If my boys are lining up, then I'm lining up. I don't care. I don't do that. Oh, the season's over. Season ain't over. Season's over to make the postseason. Your postseason is over, bro. So y'all got to say shit right, man. It ain't the season ain't over. The postseason is over for you. You will get no postseason, but the season itself, the regular season, is still going on. Okay? I'm going to prove it by going to the Dallas Cowboy game on Monday Night Football. All right? It ain't over for me. It might be over for you guys, but not for Shaq. All right? After that 17th, week 18, then it's over. All right, man. That was a very winnable game. All right, man. Gustavo was going on. No boycotting. Just pissed at Mark and a whole organization. Well, man, the Raiders are worth more than they've ever been. The Raiders organization is worth more than the wins and losses. The Raiders are a very profitable football team, bro. And they don't have to win to be profitable. That's what y'all ain't understanding. I mean, it's actually, to be honest, and I'm sorry I got to say this shit, but you know, this is how I built this channel. I built this channel on the truth, not cap. Real talk, not fake talk. It makes more business sense for the Raiders to not be good and make this kind of money than to be good and spend all this money, bro. I mean, if we're going to be good, it's going to cost a lot of money for us to be good. But when we're packing a stadium with everybody else's fans and the marquee value's going up, we keep the payroll down, you keep your bills down. Makes business sense, man, why we ain't winning. Why win when we're winning at the bank? Simple as that, bro. Okay? Be honest. Raiders are the 7th or 8th most valuable team in the National Football League. The Chiefs, who's won 3 out of 5 Super Bowls, are number 21 on the Forbes list. We're number 7 or 8. We make more money than the Chiefs. Chiefs win more than us, but we make more money than the Chiefs. So it depends on what you value. If you're somebody like a Tom Brady, you value your profit. Okay? If you're somebody like Clark Hunt, you value wins and losses. It all depends on what you value. The Raiders right now is valuing the team evaluations on Forbes. Okay? All right, man. Our kicker, she said kicker has some issues. They're missing a lot. Oh, man, that's what happens, man. Ever since Derek Carr left, man, dude ain't been the same. Him and DC was real close. But like I said before, man, you can't expect these dudes to continue to, play the way they play when you treat people the way you treat them. They're friends and everything else. It's like a morale at work, man. That's why a lot of jobs will have these morale building things. Oh, we're going to go to the arcade, or we're all going to go to the movie, or we're all going to go have a beach day, or we're all going to go to this restaurant, and the manager pays for it so he can build up camaraderie with your teammates, with your coworkers. We ain't building up ain't no camaraderie building on the Raiders, bro. Okay. It's every man for themselves, bro. God for us all. All right, straight up. Booty bang. Defense played their asses off. They absolutely did. Okay, they absolutely did. I see 2-2s. I see 1s. Paid all that money. Yeah, he got to play it out, bro. For me, Ruben Hayes, salute Matthew Shaq. I'm smoking a second cigar. Thanks to for the videos. Hey, man, live your life, man. Like I said before, man, I'll never let the Raiders stop me from being who I am, dog. Okay, they gave me what I got. Okay, I'll sit back and go the rest of my life and be happy with the 3 I got. I'm always gonna blaze one for the nation, dog. Cause it's bigger than rap, as they say, bro. It's bigger than rap, dog, with me. Okay, it's bigger than that. All right, man. Said he's the best we have, despite everyone thinks. Well, like I said before, that's absolutely true. Nobody on the roster is better than Gino Smith, and that's the way they want it. It wouldn't be hard to go and get somebody that can make him compete with. Gino don't have no competition. Okay. That's why I'm just hoping a little small sliver of hope that a certain person might have the itch to come in there and compete. And just it's a little sliver of hope to see. All right, man, that's Ray. The refs have been letting him get smashed all season. It's breaking his confidence. Man, Gino Smith, no, I don't agree with that at all, S-Ray. I don't agree with that, S-Ray, at all. Okay? You know how many interceptions Geno Smith has in the last 2 years? He has 27 picks. You know who led the league in red zone interceptions last year? Geno Smith, when he was with Seattle Seahawks. Okay? Guess who's leading the league in red zone picks again? Geno Smith. Guess who's leading the league in interceptions again? Geno Smith. Nah, you can't blame it on them refs letting him hit. That's him. That's his game. 27 interceptions in a year and a half, in a season and a half. Okay? He had 15 picks last year. He has 11 or 12 now. Nah, man. Can't blame it on the refs, bro. That's him. All right? Doesn't matter what team he's on, he tends to throw the ball to the opposite team. All right? See those twos? Okay? Unless he's hurt. Nah, man. You go out there, Bill. I don't care if he hurt or not. He was hurt last night. Let him get out there and limp around, bro. Nah, dog. Because a real leader, Bill, a real leader would have went to coach and with the coach Carroll and said, "Hey, coach, hey man, I'm hindering the team, man. Why don't we go ahead and just put in 2 gloves, let him get out there and see what he could do, man. I can't go." That's what a real leader does. But Geno wants it to be all about him. You think he was gonna give up all that TV time, an opportunity to get all that sympathy? Oh, poor Geno with those Raiders, they're just hurting him. He walking like Jim Harbaugh and shit. Come on, bruh. Come on, man. Y'all falling for that bullshit? Yeah, come on, man. We played, Bill. You've been hurt. I've been hurt. You don't turn around and 2 minutes later your ass is doing sprints in place and shit. You hurt, nigga. Cut it out. Cut with the theatrics. Okay? But yeah, y'all got it. All right, man. Same result. Any quarterback we have. Facts. Okay? Woody Y. No receiving threats other than Bowers. No lanes for Genty. No time to throw for Geno. I don't feel sorry for Geno, bro. Because there's always an option. It's called run. It's always an option called run, bro. There's no quarterback in the NFL that has full protection every time he's in the pocket. He don't want to run nowhere. So I don't feel sorry for him, dog. I might agree with you if I saw Geno putting himself out there, running, trying to get first downs, trying to get out of bounds, things like that. But he's not even trying to pick his feet up and go nowhere. So no sympathy from me, bro. Let him stay out there and continue to do what he does. All right. I love it. All right. If he likes it, I love it. Need offensive linemen. They should have drafted some. Okay. Bill Holloway, man, talking to Whittington Thomas. All right, man. Alfredo Raider. What's going on, Alfredo? What's happening? Okay. And Tim, the problem is we do not have anyone better as a better quarterback. Oh, these people were arguing that Kenny Two Gloves was at. Guess what? Nope. Because when he went out there for those 2 plays, Chip Kelly wasn't letting him throw the ball at all, man. He was just handing the ball off to Genty. That's all he was doing. He threw one little pass and it didn't even go nowhere. Okay? Nah. You're stuck. Okay? All right, man. Yeah, man. I'm always fly. I'm always fresh to death. Okay? All right, man. Hey, what's going on, Patrice? What's going on, Miss P? How you feeling? All right, man. I see y'all in the building. All right, man. Mo Shine, what's going on, my Shine? Yeah, man. At Infinity, ain't it? Cut Carlson. I mean, cut him for what? Who you gonna get? I mean, you guys want to cut people, but you don't have nothing that, you don't quit a job until you what? Have a job. Y'all quit a job and don't have another job. I'm sick of this shit. I quit. They like, man, get your whole ass out of here, man. I wanted my cousin Julian to be here anyway. Get your whole ass out of here. You ain't even got another job to go to. Okay? You don't quit a job till you have a job, man. You go get another job. You get the job. You start on Monday. Then you go in there and you tell them you quit. But no, y'all, you don't even have a kicker. Who you got to replace Carlson? You don't got nobody. Stop it, bruh. Let them continue to get out there and miss and fuck up. Okay? And let them do what they do, because Pete Carroll and them and Spytek and Brady and whoever else, they got to understand, man, that y'all didn't do a good job putting this team together. Y'all need to understand that. I need for that to be hammered home. Okay? I need for it to be hammered home that they did not do a great job putting this team together, bro. Okay? I thought trading Jacoby Meyer was really going to help. Now you guys are talking about, oh, Geno doesn't have as many weapons. You just traded the number 1 guy who had the most receptions on the team. I mean, they just traded Jacoby. He's leading the Raiders in completions. You traded your number 1 receiver, bro. Now you want to complain that you don't have anybody? Nah, man. It don't work like that with me, man. We're 2 different type of people. Okay? Patrice says we don't have a good backup. Why would we bench him? That's by design. Edward Chiplin, okay? He was put in to win in a no-win situation. Hold on. First and foremost, man, I don't agree with that at all. EC, you know why? When you said he was put in a no-win situation? Because he agreed to an extension. We could have just got him on a 1-year rental. He could have just said, you know what? I'll come for 1 year. He wanted an extension. He took the money. Nah, he had a choice. He was in the I get my money and I don't deliver. So I don't agree with that at all, bro. Okay. All right. Okay. He wasn't that bad in Seattle. He was that bad when he was with the Jets. Okay. It's the schemes. Not really. Schemes don't got nothing to do with running when you can run. When you got a running lane, bro, take the first. That's not the scheme is not stopping him from running. He ran last year. He's not running now. I wonder why. Okay. All right, man. Straight up. Chip was a bust in Philly and went 2-14 with the Niners. But then again, Chip Kelly has friends. It's always good to have a friend, bro. It's always good to have a good friend to hook you up with a job, dog. Okay? You know your boy's always going to let you sleep on his couch, man, for a while, man, to get your shit together. You're always getting evicted. Your car's always getting repossessed. Your girl's always throwing you out and shit. It's always good to have a homie let you, hey, man, go ahead and you can go ahead and, sleep in the guest room or some shit. You always got somebody to help you, like Josh McDaniels. That's why he was never good. When you have somebody, when you have to get out here and you have to make it or break it, those of us people who came to a city and didn't know nobody, not one friend, ally, relative, just came to the second biggest city in the United States and got it out the mud. Nobody. I ain't know nobody here. I said, I'm moving to LA, bro. I'm gonna plant my feet and I'm gonna make some shit happen. And everybody ain't built like that. Y'all can't leave your hometown because you're too afraid to get away from mommy just in case something happens. You can always go over there and get you a plate. You don't never have to figure it out. You don't never have trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. You ain't never know how it feels. You get your check and after you pay your rent, you only got $100 for the rest of to the next pay period. How you gonna get to the next pay period? Y'all ain't coming from that. You don't come from that kind of, I gotta figure this shit out. I gotta figure out what I need to do. How am I gonna get to the money? Y'all ain't suffered enough, man. That's why y'all don't got no rings. You don't suffer enough, Raider fan. You want the easy route. You want it to be easy. Fire this person, blame that person, do this, do that. But your support was with those same people you want fired when they first showed up. I never wanted them. Every time I wanted something since we've been in Vegas, I didn't get it. Every time. I have not gotten one thing that I wanted. All I wanted was Rich Bisaccia to get an opportunity to run it back. Didn't get an opportunity to run it back. All I wanted was AP to get his quarterback and keep Champ Kelly as the general manager. I didn't get what I wanted. Okay, so since I didn't get what I wanted, out of the 5 or 6 times that there was opportunities for me to get what I wanted, I'm 2 and 6 or 7 when it comes to getting what I want. I want everybody to suffer, bro. If we're going to do it your way, we're going down. You got to go down with the ship, homie. You got to go down like the captain in the Titanic. Remember, the band was playing and the ship was going under the water and he was just right here. That's what I want to see you guys do while I'm on the lifeboat. I'm on the lifeboat with 3 Lombardis like this, my 3 girlfriends, watching you go down with the ship. That's what I want to see, bruh, because I tried to tell you, hey, man, you might want to pay attention to these icebergs out here, but nope, you knew better than me. All right, I'll just sleep in this damn lifeboat, so when it starts sinking, I'm already in there. So y'all got it. I don't argue with you guys. Y'all got it. These channels got it. All these people you follow, all these people you listen to, y'all got it. But do you have that hardware? Do you have that Lombardi? Do you have these? No. So you'll learn the hard way, okay? All right, okay? Mike Hurd, what's going on, man? What's going on with your Bengals, bro? Okay, all right, man. Brother Trife, what's up, Trizzle? Okay, Raider Nation all day, every day. He ain't the one. He ain't the one. He ain't the one. He ain't the one. I see it. Hey, man, but he's the one to take your money. He's the one at the bank. He's known as Mr. Smith at the bank, okay? At the savings and loan, he's Mr. Smith, okay? Straight up. How you doing, Mr. Smith? Okay. Hey, you want us to go out there? You hungry? You want any lunch? I mean, we got it. It's on us. Okay. Gino's the man at the bank. Okay. Straight up. He ain't going to no credit union either. Understand that shit. All right, man. He just robbed you blind. Well, he didn't rob you blind. He robbed you in broad daylight, which is even worse. All right, man. Okay. Addicted to the turmoil. Yeah, they love it. Okay. Seattle fans, keep thanking us for taking him. Well, man, I mean, that's not the first time that we've had fans thank us for taking him, okay? We got thanked by the 49er fans for taking Jimmy G. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, we're the neighborhood sucker, bro. You're the walking lick. You're the person that everybody takes from. Okay? You're walking around, you're flashing your ring, your Rolex, all your shit, and then you come into the parking lot, and then somebody just jumps out and takes all your shit. Then you come back with another Maybach and another chain and another this, and they take that every time you're just getting robbed over and over and over again, bro. They're gonna continue to rob you until you finally put something in your hand and do what you need to do. But until then, bro, you just a punk. Okay? Don't feel bad for you. Okay? What's the quote of the day? The quote of the day, man, is let them suffer. Let them suffer, dog. I'm not here to save nobody, man. I ain't Captain Save a Hoe, bro. I wanna be saved. Salute the E40 and the click. That's a song I used to sing in my car. That's not a song that I was actively participating in. Nope. No Captain Save a Hoe over here. No Captain Save a Geno. Not doing it. Y'all got it. Plenty of y'all can save him, dog. Okay, y'all got all these excuses for why he's performing the way he's performing. He don't need me. I'm gonna stay over here. Okay. All right, man. Jared Sellers in the house. S. Ray. This keeps on happening when a team loses its identity. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? S. Ray. I'm gonna tell you just like this, bro. I've never met you before. You a cool cat, man. I'm sure one day we'll slap hands at a game or something. But until then, dog, I'm gonna assume that you're who I think you are, a man who has been around. Okay? You ever had a homie, dog? And I've said this analogy before, but a good analogy never goes old. You ever had a dude, a homeboy of yours, bruh? He was one way, and then when he gets with this certain girl, he totally changes and flips the script and turns into another person. He just, everything that he did before is totally flipped. Okay? That's the Raiders, bro. It's the Raiders, bro. You used to be the Timberlands. I wear Timberlands. I wear my, my pants sagging. You know what I'm saying? I wear my hat ace deuce. You know what I'm saying? Now your ass is walking around with khakis and a damn penny loafers and a polo sweater tied around your neck and shit. Like, damn, what's the hell's wrong with Terrence, man? What the hell's wrong with Terrence ass? Greetings, nigga, greetings. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Shaggy? Greetings, my friend. Man, ever since this cat got with Claire, he just this cat turned into Carlton Banks and shit. Okay, that's the Raiders. You turned into Carlton Banks, Raider fan. You guys are a bunch of Carltons running around, dog. You're never gonna be a Carlton. I don't care how trendy it is. Okay, never gonna be a Carlton Banks. Y'all Carlton Bank Raider fans, bro. Okay, y'all out there. It's not unusual to be there. Y'all out there doing the not unusual dance. That's y'all. You guys are the Carlton Banks of the nation. You have the Oakland Raider fans, you have the LA Raider fans, and you have the Carlton Banks Las Vegas Raider fans. That's you guys. Okay? You're not cool, you're not fly, you're not trendy. You're just nerdy, bro. You're cornball. And that's it. And you follow cornballs and you listen to cornballs and y'all do cornball shit. Y'all still roast marshmallows with sticks outside. And it ain't even a barbecue. It ain't even no campfire. You just like the taste of s'mores, bro. You just make s'mores with no shooby-doobies there to eat them with you. Oh, I can make me some s'mores in the microwave. That's y'all. Okay? You guys are corny. You guys are corny, bro. Get mad if you want to. Block me. Continue to unsub me. I've been getting y'all. A lot of y'all don't like what I'm saying. Continue to unsub a nigga. Continue to do what you do. Because every time you unsub me, I gain 10, 20 people. Keep doing it. I love it. Okay? I'm not ever going to change. I'm not going to ever be what you want me to be. All right? Straight up. Justice, I said, what's popping? Hey, man, the only thing that's popping, man, is this time. I'm going to go pick my son up, grab my wife, and we about to go to our favorite taco spot. I told my wife, hey, we about to go to the taco spot. I ain't been there in a minute. Okay? I'm like Norm when I walk in there. Shaq! What's up? I need that carne asada, man. Okay? That carne asada, man, and the horchata. Don't play with me. Okay? I get the whole plate with the rice and beans. All that shit. Okay? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna be upset, bro. I might even bring me a little a little short, not short, a little short, as we say in the Bay. Ain't that right, Sarah? A short to pour me a little short in my cheesy right quick. Okay, my plan. I'm gonna enjoy my life. Y'all go ahead and be mad about Eugene and the crew, but like I said, Carlton Banks was always mad. It is what it is. Okay. All right, man. Salute to them goons. Said we're not coming here because we don't protect our quarterbacks. Last franchise quarterback we had kicked him out of the building, and he has yet to return. Well, that's what happens, man. I mean, you got to be a better evaluator of talent, man. You got to really know what your capabilities are, man. Can you really afford to let Tareen leave, man? Can you really afford to let Tareen leave? I know she ain't what she used to be, bro, but at least she love you, dog. I mean, if she love you, that's better than having somebody who don't. But you thought you went in the gym, man, you lost about 10 pounds, bro. You think you got it like that, but your bank account is still the same. You got rid of her, dog, because you think you could do better. Prove it. That's the key. Can't prove it, can you? Oh, Derek Carr, he's bum, he's this, he's that, he's sorry, he's that, he can't win in cold weather, all that crazy shit. Prove that you did better, bro. You can't. You can't, bro. You can't. No matter what he isn't, you're not what you say you are, which is a person that deserves better. You can't do better. Because if you knew better, you do better. So you don't get to say that, bro. You're worse than you were. And no one believes you. You need more people. No matter how much you try to say you're better than Derek Carr, you're not. You're worse. That man is still the person who took you to the playoffs 3 seasons later, 3.5 years later. You still haven't done better, bro. Okay? No matter how much you said you were manager material and you quit McDonald's and you went to Burger King, you're still on fries, bro. You were on fries at Carl's Jr. You were at fries at Kentucky Fried Chicken. Your ass was on fries. Anywhere they serve fries at, that's where you were. You're not a manager, dog. No matter how much you try to claim McDonald's ain't shit, no matter where you go, bro, if they serve fries, you're making them. I mean, you can't make this shit up, but I don't have to because the truth is better than a lie. All right, ain't no capping going on. Get this likes up. All right, man, what's going on, Mr. BR in the building? All right, just a sizzle. I'm just wondering, Geno's the one and done. He's gonna run up with 60 million. I mean, salute to Gino Smith, bro. I wish I could find a sucker as good as the Raiders, bro. I wish I could. But then again, even if I had somebody to give me 66 million and I could just F it off, just F off, I have too much pride, bro, to just F off, dog. You know, I mean, I got clients right now that I do shit for that I could easily F off, but I'm always trying to prove my worth, bro. I'm always trying to impress. When I turn in my assignments, when I turn my shit in for them to do what they need to do with it, they're always hitting me, hey, man, this sounds great, bro. Oh, man, this is beautiful. Oh, man, this is wonderful, dog. Oh, da. Because I want my work to precede me. When they hear Matthew Shaq and they hear what I do, I want them to say, hey, man, this guy's a good reputation. He always gives us his best work. Some people, they're just like, hey, man, it's easy money. I mean, shit, I ain't got to do shit. Okay? If you could lay around and be on OnlyFans all day on your computer and not have to do no assignments and get your check, you do it. Not me. I'll be like, hey, man, I still got to prove something. I don't want nobody looking at me crazy. All right. Okay. It is what it is. All right, man. What's going on, Patrice? All right, man. Okay. Yeah, you can tell Shaq Geno is just waiting. Fight should be doesn't give a damn. Hey, man, you can't make nobody care about you, bro. That's part of the game. Okay, can't buy love, dog. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. You can't buy love. Can't buy it. Okay, you can definitely have somebody stick around for it, but they don't really love you, though. As long as you know they're here for the money, as long as they know they're here for whatever it is you're providing, a place to stay, 3 hots in a cot, transportation. Hey, man, they'll let you hit if that's all they got to do. You know, you taking care of all their needs, their kids, all their mistakes, everything they ever did, all the bad decisions they make. You're there to be Captain Save-A-Ho and come in and swoop in and put on a cape and save everybody. That's on you, bro. Okay, but I'm not into saving people unless they innocent. I only care about 3 forms of people: old people, innocent people, and kids. That's it. Old people, innocent people and kids. Everybody else, you're on your own. You're on your own, dog. If you don't fall in that criteria, you got it. You don't need me. Okay? All right, man. All right, man. Straight up. Okay. Thigh contusion, acting like he tore a ligament. I mean, this dude was acting like he tore a whole ACL, NCL, CSL, DHL, Bill Holloway, okay, MTV, CBS, NBC, on every other network, ABC, CNN, every other. See, I'm about to go crazy. You know, when I start running them like that, y'all don't even understand. I'm getting ready to say something ridiculously crazy. Let me calm my ass down. Y'all got the point. AT&T, I mean, damn. It goes on and on, bro. I had to calm down because I was getting ready to say something ridiculously crazy and I got to watch it. Okay? But you got the point. Okay? All right? Mike Hurst says I'm right. And unfortunately, I'm right when I don't want to be. But hey, better than being wrong. Shaq, all Shaq cares about is being right. Can't stand him. Hey, man, when I'm wrong, you'll let me know, though. I guarantee you. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Ain't that right, Justice Hogg? Good luck with that. I mean, damn. The track record is longer longer than the hairs on your mama's chinny chin. I mean, come on. Let's just keep it $1.50. All right. Let's give you what we do. What is it? Whatever the hell we want to do. Thanks for the $5 dono, Booty Bang. Appreciate you, Pimp Juice. Okay. All right, man. I'm chilling. All right, man. Okay. He said the Eminem reference got you cracking up. Hey, dog. I be flowing from the survival scrolls, bro. And whatever comes to the dome, comes to the dome. I'm Matthew Shaq unfiltered, bro. Even though I got to make sure I don't get kicked off. I mean, I do got to have some kind of decorum, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't care. I'll say anything. All right. But yeah, man, I'm just saying what I got to say. I'm just here so I don't get fined. Our rookies, except for Genty, played like rookies. Well, man, you can't, that's what happens when you don't have no leadership, bro. I mean, Once Besh made that mistake, Geno should have told them cats. I mean, being a quarterback for a lot of you guys, that unfortunately you got to be labeled as casuals. If you don't know what a quarterback's job it completely is. You guys think a quarterback's job is not to throw interceptions, win games, throw touchdown passes. That's it. You guys don't talk about the leadership aspect. You don't talk about somebody pulling their receivers to the side and talking to them on the sideline, say, hey, man, let's watch this, man. Watch for the double picks, da-da-da-da-da. You don't see Geno do nothing, man. When he's not out there, he's sitting on the bench, mean mugging. He ain't talking to nobody. He ain't nurturing or anything. I don't even see him talking to nephew. I don't see him talking to Ashton Genty at all. I don't see him talking to, do you ever see him talking to anybody? You don't see that nigga talking to nobody. He thinks he's all of that. He really thinks he's the finest girl in the club, dog. He really thinks that, okay? All right? He really thinks that a Chrysler 300 looks like a Bentley until a Bentley pulls up. I mean, come on, bro. Oh, man, them Chrysler 300s look just like a Bentley. Oh, yeah, until a Bentley pulls up. Then you be like, nah, don't look like no Bentley, bro. Not even close, okay? Yeah. So when a real quarterback shows up, Geno won't even be looking like a quarterback. But until there's not one there, you will think that he's undermanned. They're not blocking. They're not looking out for him. But when a real quarterback shows up with the same offense and the same line and the same scheme and goes in there and beats these teams that like they should, you won't be even talking about Geno. Okay? It'll be a whole different ball game at that point. All right, man. I'm gonna skip over some of you guys' comments. Look like something is wrong with him. Denial. No, man, I mean, that's what happens, man. You got people that really think that they shit don't stink, bro. Okay? And he really thinks that he's him. He really does. And you know what? Who's it shown him that he isn't him? He just walked into a $66 million lick. Shit, I'll be thinking I'm him too. He's more handsome than he used to be. He's more talented than he used to be. When that chick came in, shit. Can't tell me nothing, bro. Okay. Did I hear about Antonio Brown? Of course I did. Did I report it? Of course I did not. I heard about Antonio Brown, man. Maybe I'll talk about it later, but I've talked about him ad nauseum, bro. Like I said before, chickens are coming home to roost, man. You cannot run your destiny. You can run, but you can't hide. I mean, it is what it is, man. You got to lay that shit down now. Okay, not looking good for AB. AB, all that shit he talked, all that crazy shit he did, all of that stuff he did, all of that, and talking about Shadur and talking about all these people's girls and all this crazy shit he said. Let him talk to the judge. When the judge gives him that sentence that he gonna put on that damn orange coat with the damn numbers on it. That's it. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Man, you were popping it, man, but you thought you were safe in Dubai, and American government came and got your ass. Got you right out of that damn sauna that you was in, and put those cuffs on your ass, and made you put on those flip flops, and make you put on a pair of tighty whities, and your ass is coming right back here. Okay, so yeah, you nothing to talk about, bro. All right, nothing to talk about. All right, man, straight up, what's going on? Okay, what's good, big dog? What's going on? Joseph Moreno in the house. Okay. Any given Sunday, Geno could throw 3 picks. I don't care how many interceptions he throws at this point, bro. I mean, let's make it interesting, bro. Let's see how many picks. What's the record for interceptions in a game? I think the record for interceptions in a game is 7. I think, if I ain't mistaken, somebody go look it up. I think the NFL record for interceptions in a game is 7. Let's see if Geno could break that. I mean, shit, didn't somebody just kick a 68-yard field goal on us, bro, and set the NFL record? I mean, we might as well, if we're setting NFL records in a bad way, we might as well continue. Let's see if Geno can beat the interception record for the season. I mean, no, he won't beat it for the season. Beat it for a game. Let's see if he can throw 8 picks. I mean, hey, man, might as well. Okay? Might as well. I mean, let's do something interesting. All right, man. Said Chip ain't the problem, Geno is. I don't know how. I mean, Chip approved Geno. They're both the same. But y'all got it. Okay? Y'all got it. Somebody got to stick up for Geno. Somebody got to do it. All right? It won't be me. All right, man. That's why I feel like it's rigged. No matter what's done, I don't feel like it's rigged, dog. It's supposed to be like that. Okay? Because y'all keep doing the wrong decision. It wasn't what it is. Okay? Chris T. Jones, what's going on, man? We ain't playing with top 5 draft pick. We need to be at full tank mode. I mean, for what? For us not to get the pick right? I mean, we've done good in the first round, but you got to understand the draft is more than the first round, bro. You guys are always talking about a top 10 pick. You've had 2 top 10. Well, you didn't have 2 top 10. Well, yeah, you have. The last 3 years, you've had 2 top 10 picks and a top 15 pick. How's it benefited you? How's it affected your win-loss ratio? It hasn't, because you haven't landed on those other draft picks. Okay, you drafted Tyree Wilson at, what was he? 7. You drafted Brock Bowers at 13. You drafted Genty at 6. So for the last 3 drafts, you hit on 2. The one you hit, Tyree Wilson, BUST, and it hasn't helped you because you ain't drafted the wrong person. Now, if you would have drafted Jalen Carter, and then you would have drafted Brock Bowers, and then you would have drafted Ashton Genty, I bet you your record wouldn't be 2-7 right now. But you blew the first one, remember? So you keep tanking and keep hoping you're gonna draft the right people. But the rest of the draft, 2 through 7, you don't draft nobody. You don't do shit. Look at who you drafted and what have they done? Nothing. You drafted Genty. Okay. Who else in the draft this draft has done anything? I'll wait. Nobody. Your other 2 picks, they ain't did shit. Jack Bech, penalties. Deontay Thornton cost you 2 touchdowns. You didn't draft no lineman. Cam Miller is on the practice squad. So it don't matter, man. You guys can keep concerning yourself with that first round pick all you want to, but those other picks, 2 through 7, Nathan, homie. Okay? Nathan. All right, man. Okay, man. I'm gonna skip over some of you guys. Riz Rowley, what's going on, Pimp Juice? What's going on with Carlson? Should we be looking for a new kicker? I think Daniel Carlson days is numbered, unfortunately. Pete Carroll is definitely going to let him stick around. I mean, we're 2-7 now. We're out of the playoff race, barring an absolute miracle. Even if we were to run the table, the last games of the season, we just won them all. We'd still need help. We'd still need some teams to collapse. These last 2 losses absolutely has destroyed our opportunity. So I think Pete's just going to sit back and let it just play out. He's got 3 years to do something with the team. My man, it's only year 1. Okay. All right, man. B. Wayne. So you always find a way to lose instead of doing opposite. Yeah. Organization's terrible. I've experienced the 2002 Super Bowl. Didn't get it done. Yeah. Yeah, man, that 2002 Super Bowl, man. But these people love Rich Gannon. I keep telling you the reason why he couldn't win the big ones because he's a chief. Oh, he did all of that till that Super Bowl came. All right. Okay. Straight up. All right, man. I'm going to get up out of here pretty soon, man. Who's my favorite Raider of all time? Marcus Allen. Without question. Marcus Allen. That's my favorite Raider of all time, man, for a lot of reasons. Okay. When Marcus came, I needed Marcus bad. We needed Marcus. Got me my last championship. All right. Marcus Allen's my favorite Raider, bro. Period. All right. B. Rain. Breaking news. Just fired special team coach Tom McMahon. If that's true, salute. If it ain't true, keep him. If he's fired, he's fired. If he isn't fired, keep him. Might as well. Too late now. You're firing people too late. All right, man. Also rooted for DC. Have love for him. The quarterback played his last few years. Makes me appreciate him even more. Man, I never rooted against a quarterback in my life, and I sat in those stands and watched Jamarcus Russell absolutely not even do anything but drink lean. I don't root against my quarterbacks. When you're out there, man, I'm with you 100%. But you can be critiqued. There's nobody above a critique. But when you're out there, bro, I'm cheering you on, bro. You watch last night's live. Okay, you just go back and you click through it. You won't hear me saying crazy shit about Gino. I'm just telling Gino, come on, man, get your shit together, man. You need to run. You need to do this, Gino. What the hell? I don't be, man, no, all that stuff y'all do. I don't do none of that shit. Okay, because I don't have to, dog. Okay. The Shield's gonna approve his own. Okay. You think it's time for Carlson to go? No, because you don't have nobody to replace him at this point. I think Carlson's days are numbered. I think Nick's because he is getting paid a good chunk of change. I wouldn't be surprised if we draft a kicker or we bring somebody in, but he's definitely going to be in competition for his job. I think AJ Cole is fine. It's very obvious that AJ Cole's not getting the time he needs to kick, but Daniel Carlson is just absolutely shanking balls, bro. I mean, and they're makeable, bro. They're makeable. He's missing 29 yarders. He's a shell of himself, dog. Days are numbered. Okay. He might be, honestly, man. We just let go of the special teams coach. I mean, I think it's 2 weeks too late. All right, man. You already know. Sergio in the building. Okay, small hands, Kenny Pickett. Okay, Tom McMahon just got fired. Okay, it looks like it's happened. Okay, good. Who's going to replace him? I mean, can we go get Rich Bisaccia from the damn pay? Can we go get Rich Bisaccia from the Packers right quick? I'd love Rich Bisaccia to come back as a special teams coach, because then we'll be right back where we should have been. If Pete decides to retire or he's good, his health or whatever, then we just put Richie B right back where he needs to go, and then let Richie B do what he want to do, and it's on like Donkey Kong. I mean, hey, you swore on your life you wouldn't get back with Donna after she had your best friend's baby, but where are you at? Right in that emergency room, delivering your best friend's kid, telling it's gonna be okay. I'm here. I mean, come on, bro. Somebody has to be the gimp. Not the pimp. Somebody has to be imp the gimp. The ladies pimp. Somebody has to be the gimp. That'll be y'all. It will never be me. Couldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. Okay. Straight up. All right, man. I'm going to get up out of here. Start AOC. You can't start somebody who's not on the 53-man roster. Okay. All right, man. You can't do it. All right, man. Okay. Should bench. I see that. I say let him play. Let him throw, see if he can get the record for interceptions in a game. I mean, let's start setting some bullshit records. I mean, might as well. E-Trip. Gino Pinos on his practice squad. You can't put a $66 million man doing that. Daniel Carlson's days are numbered. Okay. You have no Fadden and Aiden. Breaking news. I see that. Special team coordinator fired. Okay, I'm going to have to come back later and do that. Okay. Yeah, the Las Vegas Raiders are richer than the 49ers. Go figure. The Las Vegas Raiders are richer than the New England Patriots, 49ers, Jets, Dolphins, and Eagles. I wonder why. Maybe it has something to do with that stadium. Okay. All right. Okay. What time is it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up out of here. Okay. All right, man. I think I done said enough with y'all, man. Get up out of here. Okay. You either act like you got hurt or get out there and play. Hey, man, I've been hurt before, bro. I've been hurt playing football, and there was times when I played through it. You know, there's a difference between being hurt and injured. Okay. You play hurt. You don't play injured. Okay. If you're injured, you don't play. If you're hurt, you play through that. Okay. Gino was acting like he was injured when he was hurt. He overplayed it. What they call, man, you know, the bad actor is the person who you see him acting. That's why when you see the greats, when you see Al Pacino and Denzel Washington and you know, you see Robert De Niro and you see all these great actors, and you see them act, it's effortless. That you never see them acting, you never see them pretending that they're somebody. They're that person, bro. You have when you watch when you watch The Equalizer, you know that's Denzel Washington, but then when the movie is, you really believe he's Robert McCall. You really believe that because Denzel's so good, he's so elite that you just suspended the belief. You're not even seeing him as Denzel. It's the crazy thing how you can actually look at somebody. You really thought that Robert Downey Jr. was Tony Stark. You knew it was Robert Downey Jr., but he's so good you believed it. Hey, man, the bad actor is the person who's trying to pretend he's really Tony Stark. The good actor is Tony Stark in the movie. So what is Gino? Gino's the bad actor. He's the person that's trying to act like he's injured, and he's trying to show how much of a warrior he is, so much of a savage he is to get back. Man, you're just hurt, bro. Get your raggedy ass out there, man, and play football. But I said before, man, like I always say, you got it. You don't need me. Good. We fired the special teams coach. All right, that's good news. That's good news. All right, man, let me go ahead and get out of here, man. Go grab my wife, man. Go pick up my son, and I'm going to the taqueria. Okay, I'm going to taqueria, bro. Okay, I think I'm gonna order some extra food, man. I'm gonna go get me some nachos. I'm gonna go get me man, I'm gonna do everything, dog. Get me a damn quesadilla. I'm gonna act a fool in there because I deserve it. I spent 3.5 hours of my life last night watching a winnable game, and I saw my offense refuse to give Brock Bowers the football and win the game. That's what I saw. I don't know what you saw, but I saw no effort on the offensive side of the ball. With that being said, Patrick Graham had that defense purring. That's why I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate what I can celebrate. A real Raider in Patrick Graham had the defense playing like Raiders. Makes sense to me. Meanwhile, a Eagle, 49er offensive coordinator, and a absolute Seattle Seahawks and a head coach couldn't even score more than 10 points or more than 7 in 60 minutes. Y'all got it, though. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. Matthew, Shaq, and Filter.